Mark John Palomar as chairperson, Ms. Angelina Liose, vice chairperson, Attorney Dana Jaramillo, regular member, attending via Zoom, Attorney Diane Steffi Pilamon, regular member, Mr. Eric Limaculangan, provisional member. On the part of the observer, we have Ms. Asnia Giving from COA. Likewise, we have in attendance the head and members of the technical working group, head and members of the VAC Secretariat. On the part of the leaders, we have Ms. Ira Dizon from Emicon Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Epifanio Oliquino Jr. from Tomatordi Trade Philippines.
Thank you. Considering the foregoing, the chair declares that there's a quorum. Will HO-BAC-PGCS number 070-2020 come to order? Madam Secretary, what do you have scheduled today?
We have two items in our agenda, Mr. Chair. Number one is the opening of bids for the procurement of services for the repairs and maintenance, waterproofing, painting of roofing at deck of PPA head office. Number two is the bid evaluation report for the supply, delivery, and installation of systems, furniture, and seating package for the Human Resource Management Department.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, let's proceed to the first item on our agenda, the opening of bids. Madam Secretary.
For the procurement of services for the repairs and maintenance, waterproofing, painting of roofing at deck of PPA head office, we have two bidders, Tomatordi Trade Philippines and Emicon Philippines Incorporated.
Thank you. Technical working group, proceed to open the first bid envelope.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
The technical proposal of Tomatordi Trade Philippines complied with the packaging requirements set forth in the instructions to bidders. It contains 7 copies, 1 original and 6 duplicates, all hardbound, book-bound, and properly labeled with index tabs. It conforms to the requirements of bid submission and hence acceptable, Mr. Chair.
Sorry, mute pala. Unless there are any objections, we are adopting the findings of technical working group. Proceed.
The technical proposal of Emicon Philippines Incorporated, it also complied with the packaging requirements set forth in the instructions to bidders. It contains 7 copies, 1 original and 6 duplicates, all hardbound, book-bound, and properly labeled with index tabs. It conforms to the requirements of bid submission and hence acceptable, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Once again, we're adopting the findings of the technical working group. Unless there are any objections, proceed with your evaluation.
Ba't ganito yung tsura ng kanila? Ganun ng ganyan lang?
Wala pa kung ano, kung nakuha ng video mo.
Hindi naman ako magpapakita sa kanila.
Halimbawa,
Pakikinggan ko lang sila.
ayun,
Okay.
walang naka-open kung ano, video, kaya may sa atin ganyan.
Okay. Pero
May isang nag-open.
pag nag-umpisa na sila, marinig ko. Kasi makikinig lang ako.
Ambal. Ambal. o'clock. Ay, meron.
Para mabasa mo.
Hindi, wala kang Kailangan ba siya? Bukas yan. Hindi mo kami bukas. Wala eh. Wala eh. Wala kami natin ng yung mother. Nandiyan na kanila.
Si Mark tulog na.
Narinig.
Narinig ako.
Malapit ka lang ang video.
Bakit kayo? Ano sa report mo kayo? Ako palang buhok eh. Meron kayo dito dun sa ano, di ba? Kita niyo yung sa office niyo. Kaya dapat tanggalin mo na ng line para kita-kita niyo. Hindi pa lalagyan natin. Kaya lagyan ng lens na lang siya doon sa right niya. May pintuan pero walang hagdan.
Wala ko narinig. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa nag-umpisa. Wala pa. Pero hindi wala ako sa ere.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi makikita mo siya dito.
Na meron
Yung host niya, wala pa siya naka...
Meron pa matapalo siya. Tapos kunwari, uuwi na ako ate. Paano ko siya ililipat sa cellphone?
Pray ka ulit sa...
Habang nakabukas pa to, hindi mo na ako mag-relieve. Kasi baka hindi ako makapasok. No?
Nag-start din. Join ka this cellphone na nangyayari.
So, hindi mo na ako mag-relieve.
Yung sa Bali, after year, sa Friday lang, yung post-war.
Opo, sa Friday.
After,
After
yung sabihan ko na sila sa prepare yung prepare na yung original documents. After year.
Opo, ay. Yeah, tuloy ba yung sa practical year na possible nila next week? Tuloy, Friday ako. Tuloy po. After nung tuloy Friday.
I-inform din naman sila ng packet.
I-inform naman namin. Kapag nagawa akong letter, kaya yung letter dito na sinasabi. Para sila pumunta. Para matapos na.
Wala pa nga ako nakikita. Nahanap ko nga yung
Yun lang isa yung sa PPA na prior doon sa agreement. Nakalagay na yun. Kaya may mga pero sa mga existing, wala pa din. No? Yun yun. Wala pa kami nagawang kasi
lahat na pinapakita ko sa akin po sa
wala response.
Ay, inaano pa.
Tapos meron pang ano, tita, sa mamaya yung EPC. Yung dahil,
Pumapasok na.
ano to? Bilan. Zero. Baliwa.
Po.
Nawawala yung internet ko. Saan ba ako dapat? Sa isip?
Lumabas ka na dyan, ayan. Pero, babasan na, mababasan na.
Ano pa?
Oo, nakasunod na sa tono music.
Connected ka ba?
Eh, dala mo.
Good afternoon. Has a technical working completed its evaluation?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
ka, baka masagal ka niya. Kumapit ka. Ayos mo,
Technical working group, proceed.
Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines submitted field jet certificate of registration, platinum membership, valid until October 7, 2021, and therefore passed the legal requirement. Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines submitted a duly accomplished statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, and the statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract we did, which is the contract with SSF for the waterproofing of SSF main office building complex, whose amount is more than 50% of the ABC and was completed on March 22, 2018. However, Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines failed to comply with the following technical specifications as enumerated in the bidding document, particularly the following. For the material specifications, the primer, the material should be rust tolerant, wet tolerant, epoxy resin with MIO, VOC compliant with good UV resistance. For the polyurethane QT sealant for joints, seams, and text screw, the material should be tight permanent elastic, coat applied, and coat curing. One component, polyurethane elastomeric mastic. And then for the technical properties, it should be modulus of elasticity at 100%, greater than or equal to 0.35 Newton per millimeter squared. And then it should be elastic recovery, greater than 70%. And then the movement capability should be 25%. And then solids content should be 100%. The application temperature should be 5 degrees to 35 degrees centigrade. And then the skin formation time should be 75 to 105 minimum at 23 degrees centigrade, 50% RH. And then for the polymerized thickness after 24 hours, it should be 3 mm at 23 degrees centigrade, 50% RH. And then for the UV resistant heat refractive coating, the water vapor transmission should be 1.26 dr per HR foot squared, ASTM E-96. And then for permeance, it should be 2.8 ferns, ASTM E-96. And then for the concrete deck primer, it should be the priming material should be a transparent, rigid, two-component epoxy primer, water-based, low odor, excellent anchoring to absorbent and non-absorbent surfaces, and can be applied on moist surfaces without loss of adhesion. It should also be resistant to stagnating water, heat, frost, and chemical resistance. It should likewise provide high tensile and impact strength. And then for the technical properties, the adhesion to concrete should be greater than 1.8 Newton per millimeter squared, ASTM D-903. And then for hardness, short A scale should be greater than 95, ASTM D-2240. And then for resistance to water pressure, no leak, 1M water column 24H, DINEN 192A. And then for the application temperature, it should be 10 degrees centigrade to 35 degrees centigrade. And then for waterproofing membrane, the material should be a premium liquid applied, highly permanent elastic, cold applied and cold curing, two components, modified polyurea membrane used for long-lasting waterproofing. And then for the technical properties, the chemical composition should be modified polyurea resins plus hardener. And then the elongation at break should be greater than 500% ASTM D-412 per DIN 52455. And then for water vapor permeability, it should be greater than 20 GR per m squared per day. ISO 9932 91. And then for the resistance to water pressure, no leak 1M water column 24H DINEN 198. For the practicable aliphatic polyurethane top coat, the technical property should be, for the composition, it should be pigmented, aliphatic, moisture triggered polyurethane, polymer solvent base. And then for the resistance to water pressure, no leak DIN PN 1928. And then for the tensile strength, it should be greater than 5 Newton per millimeter squared DIN EN ISO 527. And then finally, the contractor, as to the legal requirements, the contractor shall possess a PCAB registration minimum of small d with specialty construction of waterproofing and painting. In view of the foregoing, Tomato Trade Philippines failed the technical requirements.
Financial requirement. Tomato Trade Philippines submitted an NFCC computation based on their audited letters for 2019, filed and received by the PIR in the amount of 82.49 million, which is adequate to cover the full budget for the contract. Tomato Trade Philippines passed the financial requirement.
The bidder submitted a duly signed and notarized bid securing declaration and an omnibus sworn statement. In view of the result of the evaluation for legal, technical, financial, and other requirements, the PWG recommends that the technical proposal of Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines be declared as failed for failure to comply with the technical specifications prescribed in the bidding documents, and no proof submitted that it has specialty license for waterproofing and painting. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the recommendation of the technical working group declaring Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines to have failed with the technical requirements, specifically on the technical specifications of the project.
Second motion, Mr. Chair.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt recommendation of the technical working group. There any position there too?
Mr. Chair.
There being none, Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines Incorporated hereby declared to have failed the requirement first, particularly the failure to comply with the technical spec described in the bidding, particularly the primer, waterproofing membrane, the applicable aliphatic polyurethane top coat, and failure to present specialty license regarding waterproofing, which is in the license requirement. Madam Secretariat?
Based on the cited grounds, we would like to inquire from the representative of Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines if you're going to file a request for reconsideration. Yes, please be informed that the deadline for the submission of your request for reconsideration is on Monday, October 19, 2020, until 5 p.m. And
Retaining
we will be retaining your unopened second envelope.
I would like to say about our ECAB license because I think we will found our ECAB license is
excuse me, I cannot hear what you're saying. If you're arguing on the declaration of the back regarding your first bid envelope, just place it in writing and we will resolve it in your motion for reconsideration. Technical working group, proceed with your report.
Second bidder, Econ Philippines Incorporated, submitted PhilJet certificate of registration, platinum membership valid until December 16, 2020, and therefore passed the legal requirement.
Econ Philippines Incorporated submitted the duly accomplished statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not started, and the statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract we did, which is a contract with SSS for the re-waterproofing of firewall roof deck and the of SSS San Pablo branch, whose amount is more than 50% of the ADC and was completed on May 23, 2016. Further, its technical proposal conforms with all the technical specifications as enumerated and specified in the bidding documents. Hence, Econ Philippines Incorporated passes technical requirements.
For the financial requirement, Econ Philippines Incorporated submitted an NFCC computation based on their 2019 financial statement filed and received by the BAR in the amount of 179.97 million, which is sufficient to cover the provided for the contract. Econ Philippines Incorporated passed the financial requirement.
The bidder submitted a duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration and an omnibus warrant statement with attached secretary certificate. In view of the result of the evaluation for legal, technical, financial, and other requirements, the TWG recommends that the technical proposal of Econ Philippines Incorporated be declared as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the technical working group recommendation declaring Econ Philippines Incorporated to have passed the first envelope of the technical requirements.
Second motion, Mr. Chair.
Been moved and seconded to adopt the recommendation by the technical working group. Any opposition there too?
Mr. Chair.
There being none, Econ Philippines Incorporated is hereby declared to pass requirement for first bid envelope. Technical working group, it will open the second bid envelope of the bid with pass requirement.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The financial proposal of Econ Philippines Incorporated complied with the packaging requirements set forth in the instructions to bidders It contains 7 copies, 1 original and 6 duplicates, all hardbound, bookbound, and properly labeled with index cards. It conforms to the requirements of bid submission and hence acceptable, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, we are technical. Considering my physical absence from the room wherein the bids were open, I'd like to request that the Vice Chair read the amount of the bid submitted by Anycon Philippines Incorporated.
I have with me the second envelope of the Emicon Philippines, of the bid of Emicon Philippines Incorporated with a bid price of, for the procurement of services for the repairs and maintenance, waterproofing, painting, approving at deck of PPHS head office. So with a sum of 4,964,000 pesos.
Anycon Philippines Incorporated submitted the required bid form, including the bid prices and applicable price schedule. Hence, the TWG recommends that the financial proposal of Anycon Philippines Incorporated be declared as passed.
Mr. Chair, I move that the financial proposal of, I move that the TWG recommendation of, declaring that the financial proposal of Anycon Philippines be declared as passed be adopted.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Let's move on to the adopt the recommendation of the Technical Working Group. Their position there
Mr. Chair.
being none, Anycon Philippines Incorporated hereby declared to pass requirements of the second bid. Technical Working Group, you are hereby instructed to defer the conduct of the evaluation until the resolution will be in part to be filed by Thaumaturgy Trade Philippines. Thus ends the first part of our agenda. Prospective bidders are excused. They may leave if they wish to do so. Technical Working Group, are you ready to submit your report?
I would like to request that our company will be furnished with the copy of grounds for disqualification of our bid.
Yes, we will be furnishing you, sir, with a copy. We just had it Xerox.
So,
Apa, bibigyan po kayo.
Secretary.
yeah, okay.
Madam Secretary, did they request for a formal communication or just a listing of the grounds for disqualification?
Sir, we will just furnish the bidder a copy of the grounds for their failure, considering that it is equivalent to verbal notification.
Okay, so the 3-day period still begins today. Let me know if you're ready to proceed.
Bid evaluation report for the supply, delivery, and installation of system, furniture, and second package for HRMD under HO-BAC-PGCS 18/4/2020. The approved budget for the contract to be bid as published advertised is 3 million pesos. The invitation to bid for the supply, delivery, and installation of systems, furniture, and seating package for the HRMD was posted on September 9 in the PPA and FieldChat website, and the speaker was placed at the PPA premises continuously for 7 calendar days. In response thereto, Asahi Design Center Incorporated, Cubics Office Incorporated, Citrapon Corporation, and Pelican Trading secured the bid documents in the amount of 5,000 pesos. During the credit conference held on September 18, 2020, The VAC clarified the bidding requirements, terms, conditions, and specifications stipulated in the bidding documents, the technical and financial components of the contract to be bid. The four bidders dropped their technical and financial bids in their respective bid boxes before the deadline of 1 p.m. on October 6. In the presence of the bidders' representative, the first envelope of the four bidders were opened and checked with the VAC members to determine the bidders' compliance to the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements. After due evaluation by the VAC and motion duly made and properly seconded, Citracon Corporation was declared as passed with the requirements of the first envelope. Meanwhile, the first envelope of Asahi Design Center, Cubics Office Incorporated, and Pelican Trading were declared as failed with the requirements in view of the following grounds. Asahi Design did not include in its statement scope of work the three back cabinet for the HRMD manager. Cubics Office did not include in its statement of compliance with the technical specifications or other requirements specified in the supplemental bid booking number 2, such as systems furniture bench type and proposed furniture layout must be in accordance with the approved layout as attached in the terms of reference. While Pelican Trading submitted an altered form for the statement of bidders' ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, and statement of bidders' singularis completed contracts similar to the contract review. Asahi Design Center, Cubics Office Incorporated, and Pelican Trading manifested that they will file their respective requests for reconsideration under Table 18. Thereafter, the second envelope of Citracon Corporation was opened. The documentary upon motion made, duly made and properly seconded, Citracon Corporation was declared as passing the requirements for the second envelope. On October 9, 2020, Cubics Office Incorporated filed a motion for reconsideration, while Asahi Design and Pelican Trading did not file any request for reconsideration within the prescribed deadline for the submission thereof. In its motion for reconsideration, Cubics Office seeks reconsideration on its failed rating on the following grounds. It indicated the word complied next to each item that bear the word bench in its title, and it has submitted a proposed furniture layout in accordance with the approved layout. The TWG recommended the denial of the said motion for reconsideration on the ground that Cubics Office should have included in the technical specification statement of compliance the amendments indicated in the supplemental bid bulletin number 2 to comply with the requirements for the project. After deliberation and upon motion duly made and properly seconded, the VAC denied the motion for reconsideration filed by Cubics Office Incorporated. As a first step to determine the lowest calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bid of Citracon Corporation amounting to 2,874,273 pesos and 35 centavos was undertaken. The bid offer of Citracon Corporation conformed to the required items specified in the bid form. No deviation or arithmetical errors were found in the bid proposal of Citracon Corporation. Pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, and based on the result of bid evaluation, the TWG recommends to declare Citracon Corporation at its calculated bid price of 2,874,273 pesos and 35 centavos as the single calculated bidder and the cost qualification be conducted on the said bidder. Okay.
Mr. Chair, I move for the TWG, I move for the adoption of the TWG recommendation declaring Citracon Corporation with a calculated bid price of 2,874,273 pesos and 35 centavos as a single calculated bidder and the cost qualification be conducted in the circuit.
Second motion, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved and seconded without the recommendation of the technical working group as contained in the bid evaluation report for the supply, delivery, and installation of systems, furniture, and package for the human resource management department. For any position there.
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, Chacon Corporation has calculated bid price of $2,874,000. Hereby declared as a formal
Now, let's say I have 9 students in my course, and maybe
Madam Secretary, do you have anything else scheduled?
Mr. Chair, we have another for the credit.
Okay. We still have a quorum. We have a quorum.
We still have a quorum, Mr. Chair.
Proceeding foregoing, the chair declares that there's a quorum. Will HO-BAC-PGCS number 071-2020 come to order. Madam Secretary, what do you have scheduled today?
Sir, we have a long item in our agenda, and that is the private conference for the supply and delivery of 15 units monthly.
Okay, unless there are any objections, let's proceed to the sole item on our agenda, pre-bid conference. Madam Secretariat.
For the supply and delivery of 15 units monthly, we have prospective bidders and representatives from Hyundai Alabang Incorporated, Wheelang Merchandising, J-Rock Marketing, BT Industries, Hyundai Baliwag, and attending via Zoom from PPL Corporation, EPC Corporation.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Okay, let's call them one by one to the microphone to see if they have any questions regarding the terms of reference for the man lifts. Can you call the first one?
The first prospective bidder is Hyundai Alabang Incorporated, represented by Mr. Francis Besana, Visa Requirement. Do you have any queries, clarifications?
Any questions, Madam Secretariat, from the first prospective bidder?
From Hyundai Alabang, do you have any queries or clarifications, questions?
Can we request the representative to approach the microphone?
Good afternoon to everyone. I haven't already read the documents there. Can I write it down through a letter of clarification and submit it to the...
Okay, Madam Secretary. Madam Secretariat, please note the last day in which we are able to
You have until Friday, 5 p.m. to submit your written query, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's proceed to the second prospective bidder.
Next is Wheelang Merchandising, Mr. Allen Valle. Yes, any questions? Wala po.
Okay.
J-Rock Marketing, Miss Cherry. Wala rin po. BT Industries, Mr. Basas. Wala. From Hyundai Baliwag. Ang hirap naman.
Approval to the water pump. This is for the man-made water pump.
Hindi ko naintindihan ang tanong.
The water pump, sir, is this incorporated at the man-made?
Is this a technical question regarding specifications?
Yes, sir. Specification.
End user to address the question.
Page number 70. Water pump.
Included in the market. Included in the market. Yes.
Any other questions?
Hello, hello.
No other question. Okay. From EPC, Mr. Alexander Hernandez or Mr. Joseph Orido.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
My speaker's not working.
No question.
No, my speakers aren't working.
No question.
Oh, they can hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
No questions at this time. Thank you.
Please be informed to all the prospective bidders, please be informed that the deadline for the submission and opening of bids for the supply and delivery of 15 units man-lift is on October 28. The deadline for submission of technical and financial proposals is at 9 a.m., while the opening of bids is at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Madam Secretariat. Do you have anything else scheduled?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.